Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it on itch.io for free. And if you want to get the most up-to-date version earlier or want to support them, you can go to their Patreon. So, on the last Let's Play, we hung out with Miko, and then swam naked with Rune and Devin. Which is fine, because I'm finished. Well, I mean, Rune is Norwegian, so he was fine with that. Devin, well, he was a little bit embarrassed because he's American. And you know Americans don't like our nudity. And just gonna quickly reset. Before we start, because moving my face around does make face rig go all wonky. Anyways, the cafeteria is still half empty when the three of us enter. Maybe we're too early? I take out my phone and check the time. It's just a few minutes before 1600, so the rest of us should arrive soon. Afternoon light fills the room with a golden glow, giving it a more relaxed atmosphere, much different than the energetic mood that seemed to permeate the room during lunch. The voices in the cafeteria seem to be quieter too. Maybe it's the peacefulness of the place slowly influencing everyone here. Mink is already sitting at her table, together with Jorgen. Hey, Dark. Hey there. Where were you? I was looking for you, but I couldn't find you anywhere. Hey there, Lake. I was just at the swim pool. What'd you want? Really? We must have missed each other then. I wanted to go to the sauna, but you weren't around. Yeah, you and your nakedness. Though I guess I was also naked too. I ended up going with Torroof. He disappeared somewhere after that too, by the way. I wonder how relevant that is. Like, is that just some random thing where he just disappeared, or is that, like, pertaining to an event? Because, let's see, what did we do with Torroof? We snuggled with him, but that was earlier in the day, and then... was it just hanging out in his room or something like that? Or no, it was like playing snooker or something. Or futopolo. The three of us sit down around the table, the sound of chairs scratching against the wooden floor reverberating through the room. Look in the direction of the table beside ours, where Miko sat during lunch. He is sitting there again, leaning his paw and looking somewhere outside the window, with a wistful look on his snout. I wonder what they're going to serve for dinner. That lunch was so good. I'd expect something like that in a trendy lunch bar downtown, not here. The table was next to ours, and we were at the very end of the room, so it shouldn't bother anyone. Yes, even though the dishes were simple, the quality of everything was surprisingly high. Variety was also nice. I expected just one dish, or even simple sandwiches. Most of the staff here left already, so this time we're likely to get reheated food. Hey, sorry to interrupt you. Would you mind if we joined our table with that one? My friends are sitting there too. We're at the end of the cafeteria, so that shouldn't make a difference to anyone. I point in the direction of the other table, looking at everyone at ours. I see no problem with that. However, you should go ask the other table if they don't mind it either. Sure thing. So nobody here has anything against it? Don't worry, go ahead and ask them. Okay, that's great. I was sure that there would be more persuasion involved. Pass the charisma check. Like with the werewolf. Well, actually, that was more of a charm check. I stand up from the table and walk to the other one, where Miko is sitting, tap him gently on the shoulder. He turns around, clearly surprised to see me. His ears perk up, and a cheerful smile appears in his snout. Dark. What are you doing here? Well, you know, people like to eat food periodically through the day, so they don't die. That kind of thing. Would you mind if we joined tables? This way, we could all sit together. No, I don't mind at all. Is it okay, Bjorn? I don't want to speak for everyone here. The two of us, you know? Oh, why would I? That would be cool, actually. I nod. Wow, this is very easy. I turn to the table and wave at Devin, trying to get his attention. They see no problem with it either. We can go ahead. Devin simply nods in response and stands up. Okay, everyone, help me move the table. We all stand up and lift the table and join it with the other one. Hello there, I hope you don't mind us joining. Of course not. We were just talking about the facilities here. Were any of you in the swim pool or the sauna yet? Yeah, we visited the pool with Devin. It's fine, not very big, but enough to get some speed. Oh, and there's quite a view from there. By the way, I don't think I've introduced myself yet. I'm Bjorn, and I study neurology. Currently at the second year. Second year? I was sure he was much older than me. Oh, good idea. How about we all introduce ourselves? I don't know most of you yet. I'm Rune, currently in the 4th year of my studies, neuroscience. Apart from that, I also play basketball and have a few other hobbies I try to cultivate whenever I have the time. I'm Travis. I'm a huge arsehole. Studying neuroscience too, but in the 1st year. I moved to Norway from the US, but I'm half American, half Japanese. I like anime, RPG games, Japanese, and Korean cuisine, and Vikings. Oh, and some good tea from time to time. Green tea is so nice. True Japanese sencha is my reason to live. I'm more of a fan of matcha. I always start my day with one, but I wouldn't say no to a cup of sencha. I'm Miko, and I study marine biology with the specialization in whales. I'm a freshman, and I moved here from Finland, just like Dark here. I make music in my free time. I'm Dark, and as Miko said, I moved here from Finland. I study cognitive science, and in my free time, I dabble in photography, from both digital and analog. So, I'm Lake, and like Miko and Dark, I moved here from Finland. I'm a freshman too, only I study astrophysics. I'm happy to meet you all. I'm Jorgen, in the 2nd year of astrophysics studies. I like literature, and I don't like noise. Everyone's looking at Devin expectantly. Only after a moment, he understands that we're waiting for him to introduce himself too. That's what he gets for sitting with students, I guess. I'm Devin. I believe you all know me. I'm the coach at our university, and I'm here to supervise you. I moved here from the US less than a year ago, so I'm just slowly adapting to life here. You're suddenly interrupted by the lady at the reception who came with our dinner. She greets us and starts putting plates of food down the table. First, there's some soup, pea-colored and creamy, smelling of stuff. There are a few dishes filled with various stuff. Mashed potatoes sprinkled with dill, whole baked potatoes, veggie balls, and a jug of sauce. And finally, she puts down 2 plates full of pannkakar, thin Norwegian pancakes, topped with some dark blue jam and various fruits. Ooh, are those blueberries? I love blueberries. Just don't eat all of them. There's 8 of us here, Rune. Shush, you know I'm not like that. Are you? Oh, and it's artsopa, Swedish pea soup. And veggie balls. Looks like we're having Swedish dinner today. That's some strong Yuki restaurant vibes. I've never been to one. Are they good? The food here looks delicious for sure. Well, they're not as good as this place, but you get what you pay for. They're bang for your buck. Oh, I used to go there a lot when I was in high school. I'd grab my books and go there to study, taking advantage of the unlimited coffee refill they'd have there. You go to a Yuki to study? Those are words I'd never expect to hear from anybody. It's nice to have somebody nearby. We had maybe one in the whole state. Oh, by the way, Dark, any luck with the key? I go loudly, swallowing a huge chunk of carrot, and start coughing. I didn't tell most of them about the key yet, and I didn't really intend to. I don't really like to talk about my failures and misfortunes. Oh, no luck there yet, unfortunately. Maybe the janitor will find it eventually, and I'll keep my eyes open too. Huh. What about your key, Dark? Did you lose it somewhere? Yeah, after lunch disappeared somewhere. Why, did you by chance find any key laying somewhere? No, unfortunately. Did they give you a spare one? No, they asked me to move in with it to another room for today. It's not that bad then. Good thing they had spare rooms. No. They didn't have any. They asked me to move into someone else's room. Oh, and where are you staying? I don't know yet. Everyone goes silent for a moment. If you don't find one, then please come to me. We'll think of something together, okay? So it looks like my face is a bit too far to the left. There we go. There we go. Better. Thank you. Now I have some options, but I don't want to say it out loud yet. The mood quickly brightens as the lighthearted conversations continue as everyone goes back to eating. They get shy at first, overwhelmed by the amount of new people, but it warms up to them quickly and amuses everyone with stories from the dormitory, like his roommate blowing sausages in an electric kettle. Bjorn manages to snatch out some extra pancakes that Jorgen and Devin didn't want, while Rune ends up eating most of the blueberries, despite his earlier words. Miko stays silent for most of the dinner, but I make some effort to include him in conversation too. Travis tells us a bit about Japan. Jorgen talks about the art gallery at the nearest city is apparently a must-see, and Devin tells us about how life in the US looks like. It really is great to be here with everyone. I was just wondering, does it automatic skip things that you haven't seen before or pass? Yep, Rune and Devin, because we're going after gray muzzles. Ooh, woo. Devin, right? Yeah. Yawn. Oh, that was good. Oh, swimming really made me hungry. I probably could have eaten anything and still would have loved it. I always love that feeling when you're like fairly hungry, but then you eat something that, might not be too fanciful, but it tastes so bloody good. Like being really thirsty and drinking just plain water, and it's like, this is the best tasting beverage I ever had. It was really good. I don't feel like doing anything now. I caught the big lazy. Rune leans back on the couch, and with his arms behind his head, crossing his legs. Devin's sitting next to him, looking out the window, with his arms crossed on his chest. After dinner, we split from the rest, and came to a common room just to chill together. Lake went with Jorgen to the lobby to play some table pow, and Miko disappeared somewhere with Bjorn just after he finished. I decided to tag along with those two instead. After all, I wanted to make some new friends here, and surprisingly, I feel relaxed with Rune and Devin. Even though initially they both seemed unapproachable, now that I've got to know them, I feel comfortable in their company. There's something calming about them. How did you like dinner, Dark? I've had better. I really liked it. They did a really good job with it. I really liked it, just like lunch. Yeah, they really know what they were doing with the blueberries. Vegetables were perfectly roasted, spicy, and still with a hint of sweetness. The sauce was a great match for the rest of the dish too. Its slight acidity was a nice contrast to the savory vegetable balls. Acidity. Huh. Oh, and those pancakes. Sorry about the blueberries. By the way, I hope you both had some too. Not really. Rune looks at me with hope in his eyes. Maybe a few. Devin snorted loudly. By the way, I'm surprised that you decided to tag along with us. What do you mean? Sorry, Herb. Most wouldn't want to hang out with a teacher. Thanks for sticking around. Devin gives me a disapproving look. No wonder. That was pretty blunt. Wait, what was that? I don't understand. To be honest, I didn't give it much thought before. If Devin feels comfortable with us, then why should I feel weird about it? How did you become friends? When I moved to Norway, I didn't know anyone here, not even one person. With just one bag of personal belongings, I rented a small flat in the city center and started to look for a job and education. I thought that moving here from outside Europe would be harder. They allowed you to stay here just like that? I had it easy with the relocation since my mother was Norwegian. Here, citizenship is determined by nationality of the parents, so I was born with dual citizenship. I do have family here, but on one of the islands pretty far north. I was lucky to find an open position for coach at a university, but beyond some casual chats with other teachers here, I found it really hard to get to know anyone. I quickly found out that while Norwegians are really nice, they tend to keep to themselves much more than Americans do. Wynn was the first person I talked with beyond exchanging pleasantries. He heard that I recently moved to Norway, so after the first class I had with his group, he came to me and asked if I was liking it here. God, I'm getting these, spam text messages all the time. Just need to make sure there's nothing important. When he learned that I barely talked with anyone, he offered to take me on a tour around the city, and I agreed. That was really nice of him. I probably wouldn't have had the guts to do something like that myself. It turned out that he was a cool guy, knowledgeable too, so we started hanging out more often. Good to hear you found someone to help you acclimate here, Devin. I know that it helps a lot. Meeting new people as a student is relatively easy. We're basically forced to spend a huge part of our time together and have informed bonds to get through our studies. And yet, I still have problems with that after moving here from Finland, which isn't even that different from Norway. I can imagine that for a foreigner from the US, it must be much harder. How did it go for you? You moved from another country too? Did you have any friends here already? No, I wanted to get out of my hometown, out of the country, and start anew. In the end, it turned out that Mikko got admitted to the same university. He's my middle school friend. We haven't talked much since then, though. After moving here, I was mostly busy studying. I've made some friends along the way, though. Link, for example. We still live in the same dormitory. I met him in the kitchen once, and it turned out that we have a lot in common. In any case, I'm doing good. Don't worry. That's good. You know, I really admire you both. It takes a lot of courage to leave everything behind and move abroad completely alone. In my case, it wasn't much to leave behind. My life has gotten much better since I moved here. I still have to settle down, maybe go and meet my neighbors, maybe find some clubs I could join or something like that. You can't imagine how hard it is to make friends in your 30s, nearing to your 30s. Yeah. You know, I'm really happy you two are here with me. What's this? Are you getting sentimental? I had to wait a bit more than a month until I seen you smile. You must be in a really good mood. Maybe I am. I spent some more time talking, joking, and laughing, until finally both Devin and Rune get up to leave to their respective rooms. It's getting late, the sun has already approached the horizon, filling the room with a golden glow. I wish they hadn't left already. I was really enjoying their company too. I sat there a while longer, on the chair facing the window, lost in my own thoughts. Anytime. Were we on the terrace with Lake at one point? I have to think so. I'm in a room. What's up? Lake responds to my message almost instantaneously. I came here hoping to find someone, but since dinner is oddly quiet in the whole guest house, I just lazed around for a while before deciding to text Lake. Got any ideas what to do? I'm down for the common space. Come over if you want. We'll think of something. Okay, this is better than sitting here alone for sure. I get up from the sofa, walking in the direction of Lake's room. Hey, you got here fast. Come in, Jurgen's inside too. And I've invited Mika already. Damn, I'm gonna have to censor this. Oh, I didn't think that this would turn out to be a party. Hey there, Jurgen. Dark. When I enter the room, Jurgen is sitting on the bed, tapping on his phone furiously. He gives me a quick glance before going back to writing. Jurgen's tinted afternoon light flanks in his thick glasses, partially obscuring his somewhat feminine face. Standing there looking at him, I feel like he's really somewhere far away. I might never reach him. Not until he would reach out to me and pull me in first. I definitely wouldn't call it a party. Besides, I thought about going out for a walk. It'd be nice to move a bit after dinner. Playing table power ball is nice, but that's just standing in one place, flailing your paws. I see you're energetic as always. We can go. Why not? Spending some time outside is only a pleasure. Compare that to the crowded city. Ooh, definitely get that what you mean. You know, sometimes I miss my old town. Sometimes I miss it too, but then I remember that what living there looked like. I mean, there's nothing to do for most of the year. You might be right. I enjoy living in the big city too. I love the energy that has. Just, sometimes it's good to be back in nature. Well, hopefully we don't encounter the werewolf again. Why Miko, by the way? I thought you didn't know each other very much. Yeah, but we've seen him in the corridor when we were coming back to our room, and he looked kinda sad. He was alone, so I thought that going out with us would cheer him up. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door, and Miko's head peeks through the gap. Hi, can I come in? Ah, speak of the devil. I invited you, didn't I? Come in, sit down, hop on the bed, do whatever you like. Thanks. He enters the room and looks at the three of us, visibly confused. Were you talking about me? Oh no, Dark just mentioned you. Oh, okay. So, what's the plan? What do you think you say for a little walk? Why not? I'm down for whatever you're up to. Behind me, Jurgen puts his phone down and hops onto the wooden floor. Okay, I'm ready now. Let's go then, while the sun's still out. Jurgen's already in his jacket and walks up to the window and looks out. We don't have much time. Come on, chop chop. We leave the room together. Link leads the way, walking with a lively step, while Jurgen leaves as the last one and locks the door, catching up to us. The sky is painted with a myriad of reds and yellows. It must be close to sunset already. The sun is hidden behind the clouds. It's really chilly outside at this hour already, but the views make it worthwhile. I love the winter so much. It's definitely my favorite time of the year. Sweater season. It's nice, but I wouldn't call it one to last all year for sure. I wouldn't mind, frankly. I'd rather have to put on a coat than overheat constantly. Yep. Plus, I love the snow so much. Saying that, he flops backwards on the snow. What's your favorite seasons then? For me, it's autumn. What about you, Dark? Let's go with autumn this time, again. I like autumn the most too. It's time for sweaters, drinking hot cocoa, looking at the window and all the fallen leaves. You, Miko? Miko thinks for a while before replying, staring up in the open sky. I think my favorite season is always the current one. There's something really special about each one, and always find yourself enjoying the season I'm in the most. I love snow too, and I love the peacefulness winter brings. Everything seems still, and everything around us is covered in the white stuff. Before he continues speaking, he gets hit with a snowball from behind. He looks out of surprise. On his face, the look on his surprised face is priceless. His tail completely straightens up behind him too. Oh, you! He leans down to the ground and quickly makes a snowball of his own, immediately throws at Lake, who's running away from him. Jurgen looks at the three of us with a startled look on his face, before hiding behind me. I don't mean to stand still, though. It's been years since I've been in a snowball fight. I crouch on the ground and start making a snowball. Before I'm done, I get hit by one thrown by Lake. Damn, he has good aim. The fresh snow is soft and perfect for making snowballs. I finish mine, quickly patting it, to make it harder, and throw it at Lake. He ducks under it, throwing himself onto the snow again. Damn, what an agile beast. Miko has hidden himself behind the tree, but from where I can see him clearly, I assemble another snowball in seconds, hoping that I won't get hit with another by Lake. Taking a few steps forward, I launch the snowball at an unsuspecting Miko and hit him straight in the chest. He turns towards me, surprise, and I wave at him, before a certain lion pounces on me, throwing me onto my back in the snow. Ooh woo. Hello there. Before I can react, he kneels on me, ooh woo, and grabs a paw full of snow and rubs it in my snout. Like, oh my god, it's cold. You don't say. Grab a paw full of snow, too, and throw it at him. He starts laughing and gets off of me, ooh woo, landing onto his back and falling onto his back on the ground next to me. Feel. His chest rises and falls rhythmically as he pants, winded. He breathes, escaping his muzzle into small clouds of cold air before floating up and disappearing. That was fun, certainly, although I can't feel my own snout now. We lie in the snow in silence for a bit, before Lake speaks again. You know, spending time with you is fun. I'm really happy we have a chance to do that here. Back in the dormitory, I often feel like you were avoiding me for some reason. Oh, sorry about that. I had no idea you felt that way. I never avoided you. I struggled with keeping up with my studies and progressing with photography, so I barely had time to meet. Maybe I should rethink my priorities. Yeah, that'd be good of you if you just relaxed and did something fun from time to time. Like now, for example. Yeah, I like that a lot. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going back to the guest house. It's quite cold already. See you two later. Hey, wait, we're coming too. I get up and grab Lake's paw, lifting him from the ground. Where's Jorgen? Over there, waiting for us at the door. Shaking at the snow away from our fur, we return to the guest house together. Ooh woo, the Laka woo boom. I guess we could make this extended. Since it's stuff we've kind of tried on before, you know? Just let me look at one thing here. Okay. After we walk, the four of us split up and each go our separate ways. And might as well look at my face, right? There we go. Beep. Oop, I went. Lake went with Jorgen back to his room, and Miko returned to his own room as well. They spent some time in the lobby, watching TV, and it quickly got boring, so I'm walking around the guest house looking for anyone. And say European TV, pretty boring, personally, though there are some good things. Looks like there's no one here. Decided to check out the locker room to see if anyone was in the swim pool or the sauna, but it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I think this might be a long one. Yeah, this is. I might just back up though. So, and this Let's Play. Unfortunately. Werewolf? Oh wait, where was Werewolf? Guess we didn't save that part. So, please comment. Guys, I like comments, and what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, always. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and share this epic grow. And please remember to be new and also help control the population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Game, it's not always about werewolves, but sometimes. So thanks and see ya.